Anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit, then he taketh that city.
Better than he that takes city.
And he that ruleth his spirit, than he that taketh a city.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when you really think about how life actually happens, how these things will actually happen and unfold in the earth, it's not going to be a calm, easy, chill situation. Then you can take your time and figure. No, everything's going to be moving in haste. Every situation is going to be guided. Every thought, every decision you make, will be like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? You got to be able to think calmly, and be still and quiet in your mind to make a sound decision, a real solid decision. When you don't have that, that's when you begin to make bad decisions. And that's the last thing you're going to need in the time that we're coming into. This now is the practice of that time.
Especially like this transition going into the MOTB. The Lord's been like allowing this devil to drag a little bit in time in preparation for what's getting ready to happen.
Right, yeah.
He's been putting all the finishing touches and making these moves and making, setting this system up, setting this and putting out these applications.
Starting to talk about it.
All these things been happening while the warning been going out consistently. And it's like, what are you doing while this is happening to prepare for that? A lot of Jake, despite all the time and the preparation and the warnings, grace. When that time comes, Jake fooled.
If you notice, a lot of Jakes, they're doing physical things to get prepared for that.
Yeah.
Not really considering the real internal, spiritual things that you need to do.
Yeah.
That's where the bigger adjustments need to be made. There'll be physical things that are adjusted as well. Okay, you think because this is collapsing, you buy some silver, that's cool. But mentally, you have to already know that silver ain't gonna save you. That nothing but in the moment, being able to rehearse prayers and not make faulty decisions is what's gonna help.
And the thing is too, everything that you're lacking physically, Yahweh Shemel Shai can easily make up for that. If you don't have food in that day, guess what? You're gonna get fed if you're a man of the Lord. Hey, if you need a way to buy something, guess what? Yahweh Shemel Shai just may have it to where somebody give it to you. You know, you can't allow the physical limitations to harp on the physical limitations thinking that's gonna save you, man. You know? Because they're not. Like you said, it's the inner man what counts. The Lord is he's judging the mind, the spirit, the intent.
If I might add, that word, going back to that word confidence, that word confidence is also synonymous with assurance, being reassured in your mind. And it's like, for example, like taking a test. A lot of times before you take a big test, it quizzes. And if you fail those quizzes, that it shows your level of understanding leading up to that test.
Right.
And in this truth, we go through certain quizzes, so to speak. We go through different situations where we forced to apply what we learn and what we teach. And if you fail in that, then you're not gonna be able to withstand in that moment of that big test.
But if you study, how confident are you going into that test? I've been studying. I've been taking notes. I've been reading. I've been meditating on it. I've been figuring things out. I've been cross-referencing. I've been Googling. I've been doing everything I had to do. Been practicing this and that. So when the test comes, I'm going into the test. The George Jefferson Walker shit, I'm super confident. Because I know that, but not to be overconfident, but just calm, like, yeah, I'm ready.
Confidence very important, that confidence.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, yeah, yes, I'm getting
Sirach 2, starting at the top. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah, that's automatic. Lord, you come to serve him, or he chooses you to come serve him, he's gonna put you through that furnace of affliction. Just to test you out. He does that. Put you through the test. He did it to Job. He did it to Abraham. He did it to David. Yahushua ultimately did. Yeah, right?
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Yeah, don't be too hasty. You're so quick to get out of a situation, allowing your flesh to make that decision for you. But usually it always results in you know, something wrong happening.
Worsen the situation.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, it don't be that bad if okay, this happened, now let me make a good decision after. But if you compound it with bad decisions after, it just compounds the troubles that you go through.
That's why it's a precious thing to have the brotherhood.
You were going Slocky, man. You were going exactly where I was. The lone wolves out there that don't want to cheat the captain, you don't have nobody to bounce off of.
Yeah, the precious thing is to have a brotherhood where, you know, you might be going through something, you talk to a brother, you say, hey, I already been through that, man. Here goes some advice, you know, through the spirit, you know.
Getting that vicarious information, man, where you don't have to live through it to learn from it.
Right.
That's valuable here. So you guys that don't want to get in these camps or groups and all of that, you don't have a standard. You just on your own trying to, with no responsibility. I can do what I want, man, whatever. This keeps you in line. Well, I don't want to go way off into that, but I believe it's in Ecclesiastes. It talks about two is better than one.
Yeah.
You know, they have two. They will have heat. They have help for one another. You know, one will lift up the other. And the threefold cord is not easily broken. So it's good to have numbers, but you got to have the right numbers, and that's what it's really about.
I got that. It's Ecclesiastes 4, and I'm sorry, it's 8. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he hath neither child nor brother, yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches, neither saith he, for whom do I labor and bereave my soul of good? This is also vanity. Yea, it is a sore travail. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. And they can knock out more of abundance of work. You know, they're going to be checking each other's work. You know?
Iron sharpen iron.
Exactly. It says, for if they fall, the
Yeah, in boxing, sparring is important.
Yeah.
You don't have a Spartan power. I mean, a Spartan. A
Spartan.
Spartan.
True though, bro. Spartan too. Because it's
A
Spartan.
Spartan.
Yeah.
You know, hey, the spirit made me say that. You gotta have a Spartan, man.
Yeah.
A sparring partner. Okay, so you can brush up on, you know, certain things that you
can have
need
all
to
that
learn.
hidden power, but if you don't know how to throw it or when to throw it, it's
Yeah.
useless. You know, somebody ain't checking you when to throw it or how to, like these guys that's winning these fights, they go and get other boxers that's going to be like the fighters that have elements of them, that, you know, size,
Like
speed.
I'll give Tank for an example.
Yep.
Tank, he's a what's the weight class?
135 lightweight.
135 lightweight. But what people want to know, like, how such a little dude got such a solid ass chin where he could take hard ass shots. Like, you can't really hurt that dude.
And hit hard. Oh,
But the thing is, he makes sure his sparring partners, his opponents, are in higher weight classes.
Yeah.
So when he gets hit, he's getting hit with power that's above his weight class. So when he takes that and get uses to that power, so when he faces somebody in the same weight class,
Hey,
you can, hey, yeah, go ahead, give me what you, and he usually does that. The first 6 rounds, he filling you out. He got good D, but he wants you to hit him.
hey, he said in the interview, he said, I just like to get hit because I want to feel what, you know,
Exactly.
I want to feel what his punch feel like. You know?
Exactly.
Hey, like Apostle Tahar said, you gotta love this shit, man.
You know, like Apostle Cost said, he really get on, you got to love that. You got to
embrace it.
embrace the harshness. He said it way rougher than that.
And this is why a lot of dudes in their division have problems. Because you can have some knockouts on your record. You can, you know, hit hard, but when you fight him, he's already trained to deal with that adversity. So you ain't coming with nothing new. But then, have you trained to take the kind of power he dishing out? A lot of them ain't really thought about that.
They haven't worked through that. They haven't worked through those conditions.
Like Ryan, he got hurt to the body, but allegedly he got, you know, he had a sparring match and he got hurt to the body before. So, I mean, that's, you know, speculating. That's, you know, he say, she say, but you train for those type of adversities.
Yeah.
That's the point. Train for it, man. To deal with it. scriptures tell you that in Romans the 5th chapter, it talks about going through the experiences.
Oh yeah, experience, gain wisdom, hope. Yeah,
Knowledge.
yeah, yeah.
All that comes, it all ties in together. And you become, fully seasoned,
Yeah.
experienced, full of age,
Well-rounded.
well-rounded. You have more hope because you know what to expect.
This is the beauty of a rabbit on the slide. The beauty of these analogies that the brother's making is that's why a great millstone, if you notice, we're always into this prophecy, man. The Jacob's trouble, we heavy into these things, man. Because we know this is where the real war, the real test is the real fight is going to be at. You know, because that's why we're constantly meditating on when this day hits. When this day comes, man, you telling me the great millstone ain't going to understand it better? I'm not saying every member, but our apostles push it, man, and make sure we understand how severe this is going to be. Some of these other groups, man, they ain't going to really talk about it. You don't always think. You know? So it's important that we're training ourselves spiritually. Oh, shit.
Elote.
What do you add that for you? Romans 5. Romans 5, verse 7. I'll start at the top. Yeah, I'll start at the top. It says, therefore, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, by whom also we have access by faith to this grace wherein we stand. This grace period is huge, man, because in that sparring match we take, you're not just going to let the bigger guy just take blows to try to knock him out.
You still gotta fight.
You still got to fight, you know?
He understand that the
My job ain't to knock you out, Tank. My job is to make sure that you get pressured like you would be in a fight from a smaller guy. But if it's out there,
you can take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know?
Don't leave us. We still fight. We still fight. I understand the battle is not easy.
Check yourself out all the time.
You still gotta fight this uneven battle.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High. Maybe understand against the wiles of the devil.
And the armor is given. The helmet of salvation. The preparation of the gospel. You know?
It may quench the fiery darts of the wicked.
Right.
You know, all these fiery darts coming at you daily, man. You know? All those fiery darts of the devil. He's coming just from all angles, man. He's attacking your mind, getting you to question. Yeah, sometimes he'll try to get you to question what you stand for, what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
That doubt demon, he try to throw that in your way from time to time.
Yep.
You know, all type of stuff. You gotta rebuke it. You got demons that get on you that want you to, be comfortable and lazy all the time. And just want to lay up and eat and chill and, those are all part of those fiery darts.
Stagnant.
Yeah. Don't want you to grow. You're not reading. You don't want to read. All those are all those darts. And then, of course, on the outside, the things that this devil is coming with. More persecution. You got AI. I don't know if brothers is aware, but you know how like AI, they can give you a synopsis of pretty much damn near anything now.
Yeah.
Well, they got a synopsis on Great Millstone. Brothers have posted it to the chat. What they're saying about this is pretty much like, they're dangerous. They're a threat. So, brothers already done, for years, we done paced ourselves for that. We already knew that you're going to demonize us. We already know the scriptures say that you're going to be the accuser of the brethren. So we know what to expect. Certain dudes that's not built for it, they're going to go out, they're going to sneak out the back door. They're going to crawl out the window on the side of the house, man. They ain't going to want to deal with that adversity.
Basically denouncing y'all about Shah.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai already told us, if you deny me before man, I will deny you before the Father. we can't be ashamed of it. Hey, we didn't came thus far.
Yeah.
We didn't put these years in. We didn't the rain.